I just know that I'm looking forward to working for him, and the reception backstage for me was over the top, and that's all you want. I don't want to be a politician. I don't want to do anything. I just want to do what they ask me to do and do the best job of it I can.
So
and hope they turn me loose.
So you do keep saying that, which I think is interesting because, and if you give me some leeway here, at different times you've said, I'll never retire. And then you feel like, okay, I'm satisfied with this. But then you've said, I wish I could have another shot at the last match. And you've said that AEW won't let you wrestle, but what are your expectations?
No, I didn't say that. I said they won't ask me to.
Ah, okay. So they won't ask you
I
to.
always get turned around. Said they won't ask me to. But I just feel very strongly, and this is a point that you can emphasize 10 points over. I think if you are in a managerial role and you were put in a position of getting heat on somebody, which ultimately, after Steve retires and they keep me along, I would love to do that. But I think it's important. It's very important to be, if you're going to help get the heat, then you got to be able to get knocked down. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's no better answer to the question than that. I don't expect to wrestle. Could I? Yes. Because I'll learn from my mistakes. We all learn from past mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think that'll ever happen. But I certainly want to be able to feed a guy if I've helped get heat on him, because it's only fair to the babyface, or the good guy rather, that he gets a shot at the guy. Eventually, that's how they prevail. Mm-hmm. They beat the villain, and then they beat anybody else. They have to smack someone around that's associated with them. That makes sense?
Yeah, absolutely.
I am cleared for that.
Okay. So,
and even if I wasn't, I'd feed. That's the way it works.
Okay. I know you're advertised for Full Gear. You're going to be in the corner of Sting, Darby Allin, and Adam Copeland. Everybody knows him as Edge. But what sort of expectations do you have as far as you're going to be in their corner? You talked a little bit about being a manager, but do you consider yourself a manager for this match? Or what do you put a label on being in Sting's corner right now? Or are you just kind of feeling it out right now?
I have no idea what I'm doing there. And that's a totally, as completely honest as I can be. I don't know what my role will be.
Well, no,
I'm excited to be there.
No, I understand that. I just mean, how do you see it? Do you consider yourself Sting's manager, or are you his? His peer?
I think I'm a guy that's lucky enough to be along for the ride, mm-hmm. and what happens. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
As Pedro Morales said years ago, I'm ready for any kind of action. And by the way, I'll have a blade on my finger, brother, so you can pass that along. I don't go to work without a blade.
I would expect nothing less.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I'll take an aspirin so I really bleed.